Hi, Matt. All right, we are on a 100 OA or Ocean Alexander, and the I mean, look at this, my God. Push that out a little bit. Yeah. I don't know if Ocean Alexander was the one that installed these. So we are redoing all of the panels all the way around. We've got to take them out, clean them, and we're going to rebed them. They put this foam stuff in, which doesn't really work. So we're going to do the Sicca Flex 295 UV and a bead of 1/2 inch butyl tape. And so we're going to put that all the way around, and that should give us a good seal. We'll get it socked down and then just finish up the trim, which is an absolute train wreck as well. This is a really, really bad design. Yeah, I mean, somebody put literally just not touching anything, just silicone caulk all over this and everything. It's a really, really bad job. So we're going to pull this pane right here, which is the main one, or one of the front ones, and then I'll show you what we've done to clean up the other ones, and I'll show you how to reinstall these properly. All right, so literally that took about 0 effort to pull off. You can see all the green mold. You can see, look at all the, oh my God. Oh, that's just nasty. I mean, there's just water sitting in this channel here. So this caulk should actually be removed, because what's happening here is that I think that this caulk is creating an edge. So we're just going to put butyl tape across here, and the water's just going to drain out down here. Maybe put a little bead right there and clean that up, but this shouldn't be here, because what's happening is it's not allowing the water coming out now. It's not allowing it to drain. So all these frames need to get cleaned up. It's a pretty big job. We've got clients coming on board, so we've got a couple days to do this. Just finishing up my two-day trips, or whatever. I had 2 boats in 3 days, whatever the hell it was. So I just posted that one of the videos. I'm working on the other one. I don't know if I'll get this one out before or after. And then I've been in sea school all week redoing my STCW, or doing my STCW. I'm not quite sure why. I don't want to say it was a waste of time, but after you've done this for 28 years, it's kind of like, yeah, I don't really need to do this. But anyway, at least the firefighting in the pool was fun. Classroom was all right, but no real new knowledge on that. So I'm going to run down, clean this frame up. Matt's going to clean this frame up, and we'll see what we can do to get this cleaned up and sealed. I mean, you can see all the water on the inside here. So water's getting inside here, which was sort of the impetus to get this all fixed and done. So I'll show you how I clean it. Okay, so I got both windows clean, or one of the windows cleaned downstairs. The other one's prepped and ready to go. So I come up here and just pulling out. I mean, look at this. It's all silicone. You can't use silicone on this. Oh my God. And remember, this edge here needs to be allowed to have water run out. I mean, they've got it on the fiberglass. They've got it everywhere. Look at all the mold and mildew, and just the wind is really picked up. So that's added to the stress of keeping this multi-million-dollar yacht clean. This shit's going all over the place. So, yeah. So anyway, I'm going to finish cleaning this up and hope to get 1 or 2 of these in here. Stuff's flying all over the place. I'm going to have to stop and sort of deal with this. But, yeah, it's really picking up here. So not a great time to be pulling windows and stuff all over the place. So. Okay, so Matt and I have got all this cleaned up, and I just put a roll of butyl tape on. I'm going to pull this off right here, and then we're going to Sicca Flex around the whole thing. And then this is what's going to create our seal. It's basically like a heavy tar rubber type thing, but it's still pliable. So once we push it down on it, it's going to make a seal all the way around the gasket. And the windows are clean, and hopefully the owner's captain liked the way it looks, and we don't have to replace the glass. I'm going to throw this on. Of course, the wind's picking up, so we're just going to do these 2 frames for now, get everything cleaned up, back to square one, and then everything else will, the windows are prepped. We'll just have to finish prepping the frames over on this side, because the silicone is literally out of control. Don't ever use silicone. terrible idea. All right, Matt's putting the back piece back in. It's, I don't know, Monday. I worked all day Saturday, yesterday, getting these windows prepped and ready. So I got this one back in with the butyl tape. So the butyl tape is this stuff right here. And it's sticky, gooey, very pliable. And when it gets heated up, it'll stick to all this. So it's a good, and it's got some structure to it. So it's a really good material to use for like Lexan and glass and stuff like that. We use it all the time. So these flats we're putting on, we're just putting this on, and then I'm going to go through and put a round of Sikaflex UV 295 on it, which is specifically designed for window application. It's very, very expensive, but it works really, really well. So that's what I'm going to use around the outside. Just a tiny little bead just for trim, just to clean it up, because the butyl tape is what's really keeping and making our gasket. However, yesterday when I was outside, I realized that there's not one screw anywhere along there. Not one. So, and there's only like 1, 2, 3 right there. There should be another one right there. I know there's a plate that goes there, but structurally this is, we got to rework all this. This is a disaster. And then I also found silicone, a pile of silicone all down through there. So we probably got to take out these 2 front windows again and redo all of those. So that's great news there, because we got to get the silicone out. It's literally just cosmetic at this point, but it's easier if the windows are out to get it undone while the windows are out. So we're going to redo that. So we're just working from aft and working around, and we'll get to the other side. I got those 2 frames all prepped and ready to go. So we've just got to pull this one and that one that we haven't touched yet. So hopefully we're getting this done today. And then of course we didn't have any Sikaflex in town, so I just ordered a case from my supplier. Right, Matt? Fun stuff.
I need help.
I'm going to stop this video. Matt needs help. All right, so quasi-resolution. You know, this piece right here doesn't even connect. I mean, just, they cut it way too short. I mean, look at the, oh my God. Anyway, I'm going to put all new screw holes in here. There's no screw holes all the way along the bottom. I've got 2 layers of the butyl tape in here, and I've got Sikaflex, which hopefully is going to be coming, and I'm going to put in a bead of that as well and then mesh it down. I'm going to put all new screws in, 1 inch, and that will socket back down to the frame. And then I'm probably going to do the same thing on these. I'm waiting for my Sikaflex to show up, but hopefully that will resolve the issue, and then I'll put a bead all the way along the top here and make that look nice, and hopefully that will resolve most of the issues on this. But you have to have it mechanically bonded to the frame. I mean, you can't expect, you know, just some caulk to make this work properly. Pretty sad. So that's what we're gonna do, and it's very windy, very rainy out, and it's the day before Thanksgiving. Okay, so while I'm waiting for Matt to show up, I've got my Sikaflex 295 UV, which is what we use for windows. It's got a UV protectant on it so it doesn't degrade. My mineral spirits, I've got all my surfaces masked off, because when I put that stuff in, it's nasty stuff. So we've got to be able to clean it up pretty quick. I'm going to put a bead around here, and this is where it's leaking in here. So right back there. So I'm going to put a bead along here. That's going to squeeze out down here, and I'll clean it up with my rag, and that will create the seal here, and my butyl tape will create the seal there. And that should hopefully solve 90% of the problems. And then we're going to move over to this one, and I've got that one masked off. Next, we got to clean all the silicone that somebody put on the inside of here, which I've already cleaned off this one. So I'm taking that window out and this window out, which we've already done, just to get the silicone out and to rebed it properly. So Matt's on his way. Let's install a window. Okay, last day on the Ocean Alexander. Got all the windows done. Butyl tape, Sikaflex 295 UV. We've got all new screws all the way down here. So this panel, all these panels are now actually affixed to the boat and just not you know, just using caulk to get these things all settled in. We've cleaned all of the windows, and we've gained another ½ inch all the way around all these windows, and just about ready to put the last bead of caulk in here. The Sikaflex 295. Gonna put that in, beat it out, get her cleaned up, and we should be good to go. So I'm heading out tomorrow first thing at 5 a.m. to grab a boat out of Connecticut and bring it down before the cold weather, which it's already cold up there, settles in. So we'll do some videos along the way of that one. Thanks for watching.